Welcome into the day trading blueprint. So today we're going to be talking about liquidity pools and how to find them and identify them. But not only how to find and identify them, but we're going to be talking about how to determine which ones are stronger and can be used to set your take profit. In other words, your TP. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. And as you can see, the market is live and moving right now. So I want to go ahead and show you guys there's an active liquidity pool right here. And we are going to mark that one out. Correct? Correct. We're going to mark it out right there. And we're going to see if it gets tapped into or not. Okay, with that being said, let's move up here a little bit. And I'll show you how to determine where liquidity lies. So up here we have an uptrend. Alright, and then we have a downtrend. That's going to be right here. Alright, and with that being said, on an uptrend, liquidity lies at the higher low. So liquidity is there, here, and here. And for a downtrend, it's simply just reversed. It is set on the top of the higher high. Or, my bad, the lower high here. There we go. And as you see, that's how liquidity lies. You got an uptrend, just lies right here on each of them. Now, that being said, let's drop down into here. You see, price is still kind of moving towards our line here. The why I put it here instead of down here at the bottom is because at the bottom we would have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, whereas up here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it was used as a pivot point, making it that tiny bit stronger. As you can see, we pivoted past it, came up, kept touching, pivoted around, and went. So that means it's a liquidity pool, and it was also used as a pivot point. Kind of makes it that little bit extra stronger. So we'll see if price taps in here before the end of the video. But as you see, we have a clear uptrend right here. As you see, we have a clear uptrend here, meaning the liquidity lies here, 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 and here. Okay, and with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave these little orange drawings here for you guys to see. And so now that we know how to identify liquidity pools and we know how to see them, simply find a trend and you can find the liquidity pools. Now we're going to go into a little bit more depth on how to tell which ones are stronger than others. So currently in this up pattern that we have, all of these are strong. And they're all pretty much equally as strong as well. Because as you see right here, this one, we got a little bit of wicks, but we got a lot of bodies sitting right here in a line. So that makes this one strong. Over here, we have wicks, but same thing, the bodies are just sitting there. And the wicks all in one spot, making that strong. This one not as strong, because we don't have that many wicks, and we don't have that many bodies down there. The more the wick, the kind of stronger the zone is, if that makes a little bit of sense. I'll kind of go into more depth with that here in just a moment. So as you see right here, we have wicks, which we like, because wicks is, like as you see right here, big wick, price wicking, boom, came and took that wick. So we like the wicks when we're looking for liquidity pools. But like right here, whereas we have a lot of wicks, we could place one right here, right, to make it more of a guarantee. Instead of risking it and putting it at the very tip of the liquidity pool, hoping that it all gets hit, why don't we put it in a guaranteed spot? Looky here, we have candle wick, wick, body, and we have some wicks past it that price can want to go down and grab. So that is good, because in that being said, it can probably come down here at some point today in the Asia session, which has just started about an hour ago. So now let's go ahead and do a downtrend so that you guys kind of see both of the zones, and well, I can show you what we could have been targeting up here. So we have a clear reversal right here. We have a pullback, down, break of structure. So right in here where we have this break of structure, that's where we would change our bias from sell side to buy side. Even though we don't trade one side biased, you still have to be able to tell which way the trend is going. You have to be identify whenever we're going down and when we're going up. This break of structure right here told me, okay, we're about to start a different trend to the upside, meaning that we could have marked out these liquidity pools and swept them. So as you see here, we have the liquidity pool and we have wicks, those big wicks I was talking about. And if we throw a line here, like I said, we'll do a guaranteed spot on the bodies right here. As you can see, we swept. And if we would have put it at here at the very tip, yes, it would have hit, but we would have went back into the red before it actually hit our position. Meanwhile, if we keep it in the guaranteed spot right here, it clearly flushed it and then pulled back and then came and broke it again. All right, and then up here we have another liquidity pool. As you see, we have this big wick right here. Okay, and then we also have kind of like just a line right there. All right, so I'm gonna put a line right in here, and as you can see, we swept that zone as well. And then if we drag our little circle up here, we have some right here that we could put our line at as well for some buy side liquidity. And as you can see, we swept out as well. And you see the pattern I'm getting at. We come up here and just kind of keep putting them at liquidities. And these are kind of different things that you could target throughout the day. You can do this both on buy side and sell side. And as you see, we swept every zone I just marked out. So they were all valid targets and they're all strong. And how you tell which ones are stronger, like I said, look for the wicks and put your line in a guaranteed spot. Don't be stupid and put it at the very tips. Okay, put it in a guaranteed spot, like I said. Count the bodies and leave a little bit of wick past it if possible, so that price will want to go past your TP by a little bit, because that makes your spot more guaranteed rather than just risking it, if that makes sense. We don't want to risk our positions and stuff like that. We want to have it guaranteed. We want to make sure that it's going to our TP when we set our TP. And so that right there pretty much concludes the buy side and sell side liquidity and how to tell if it's strong or not. Not too big of a video, but it's not too complicated to get it marked out and identify. And with that being said, you guys have an amazing day.